I have 51 hours to live. Hi. Thanks to the Reagan State Death with Dignity Act, I will finally end my battle with cancer on Tuesday. In preparation, I had to give up painkillers to at least partially regain my dignity and sobriety of mind. Who I was doesn't matter now. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm tired. And now finally my desire to leave has been treated with the respect it deserves. If you'd like to ask questions, wow, rest in peace. If possible, document everything that happens to you, or at least add some updates to the thread. Honestly, I don't know if I can do that. The pain is too hellish, but I was warned it would be like this. I promise I'll respond as long as I can. If it's not too hard, please post what type of cancer you have and how long you've been fighting it. I have lymphoma that has gone all over my body. How old are you? What are your next few days going to be like? I'm 39. The next days, I hope to spend the next 24 hours with my family. And with my new iPad, which makes it impossible to communicate with you. I will be writing letters on Monday. I will try to write as many as I can. Sorry for such a boring reply. What lesson or thought would you like to convey to us and the rest of the world? One thing I would like to say is that there is no need to hurt each other. Nothing we own is worth it. Everything in our lives is fleeting. Stop judging people by skin color, gender, religion, and so on. We are all just people, and if you try to love others, it won't cost you anything. How will it happen? Will you be at home? Have you made your funeral arrangements yet? Any options on what the last thing you'll be thinking about? What are your religious views? What do you think will happen to you after you die? Going to terminate your life while you can still do it yourself sounds like a very rational choice to me. Kudos to you for making the decision. I'll be given a drug that I'll have to inject myself. I already have four in place, so it won't be hard. I don't have a house anymore. I had to sell it to cover the medical bills. Funeral arrangements have been made. I won't answer the last thought. It's too personal. I have no religious views. Are you afraid of dying? Not really, but I won't tell my family. I just hope it won't hurt. Do you regret not having time to do something? Only one thing. I once bought an engagement ring for my high school sweetheart, but I never gave it to her because I got into a stupid fight that landed me in the army for a long time. So much life has flown by, I only regret it. Damn it. You just inspired me to go tell my girlfriend I love her. I wanted my boyfriend to give him a hug, but he's too busy playing Call of Duty. Well, I gave it a shot. What are you most proud of? Finishing my master's degree while lying in a hospital bed. I'm proud to say I'm the first master's student in my family. When it's over, why do you think you'll miss it the most? Why the least, other than cancer and chemo? I'll miss life. Not the life I have now, but the life that was out there. What I will miss the least is the shame that my loved ones had to suffer because of me. I will remember you. My question. Many people call the death with dignity law physician-assisted suicide, and they oppose it. Is there any way you can try to change these people's minds and explain your decision? Thank you for sharing the last hours of your life with us. I can. It's every man's right not to suffer. Why do they want to take him away? If they're worried that people are going to go euthanize one by one, I'm going to disappoint them. To get it approved, you have to go through a ton of doctors who have to see the sense in it. I don't think these people realize how unbearable reality can be. Fondest memory. How my nephew beat cancer. He had it as a child. Thankfully, Children's Hospital in Philadelphia fixed it. It's been 9 years now. No new tumors. In second place are the summers my dad and I traveled around Alabama and went to baseball games in every town. Do you believe in an afterlife? Did that have any bearing on your decision? No and no. My decision was only influenced by pain and fear. I can't walk anymore. I can't travel. I can't love. And if it's my destiny to suffer, then what's the point? How long have you been fighting cancer? 6 years. Unfortunately, the tumor spread to my brain. There's no way to operate on it. One more question. Why did you choose to go on Tuesday instead of Friday, for example? It's my sister's birthday on the 18th. I really didn't want her to spend it in the hospital or at a funeral. Thinking of doing something meaningful in the last 2 days? Something I've always wanted to do. There's the thought of recording a YouTube video. That's it. How has your family felt about this decision? Respectfully, or are they trying to talk you out of it? I'm glad you're on the road to peace and tranquility. I believe everyone should have the opportunity to leave with dignity and sanity. God bless you. I hope you find something to make your last hours peaceful and wonderful. They've been very understanding. At my request, they will be leaving tomorrow night. Perhaps it's vain, but I want me to remain happy and sane in their memories. The last few months, while I was on medication, I wasn't like that at all. If you ever want someone to be there for you in your last moments, I'd be happy to come to you from San Francisco. If you're interested, just drop me a line. I'm ready to leave today. Can I ask you a question? I've always wanted to ask someone who's about to die. I really want to improve my social skills, but I'm afraid to approach people. I'm in college. I want to meet people and grow, but I'm very shy. My fears really slow me down. And I've always found it interesting to ask someone who is about to go out whether or not those fears are worth anything. Do you think you should take risks in life? Should you meet people despite your fears? Sorry if this is a dumb question. I hope you find peace. It's not a dumb question. Thanks for writing it. It's a great distraction from living inside the walls. I have a question for you. What do you think are the long-term risks of walking up to someone and saying hi? I can't think of any. Worst-case scenario, some aggressive dude might come up to you and punch you in the eye for hitting on his sister. But after a month, there'll be no more pain or shame. But if you meet the one, it's forever. Are you willing to give up a month of shame for a happier life? What are you going to do for the last few hours? And good luck to you, my friend. I hope you find the peace you deserve. I will live. I would love to travel the world right now and meet new people. But the closest thing I have to that right now is sitting here and chatting with you. Sorry for the blunt answer, but I can't have another world tour already. Hi from Victoria, Australia. Glad you stopped by. Ireland is here, too. Hello to you from Japan. Hang in there, buddy. Toronto. My uncle has been battling bone cancer for the last 4 years. Yesterday, the oncologist said they found a new mass in his abdominal area that was no longer worth treating and sent him home. Cancer is a scary thing. I can't even begin to imagine what you're going through. I hope you find peace. And if you're a believer, I hope you find a better world. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get all snotty here now, but just advise him to go to this forum. You can feel normal here, if only for a few minutes. Did you have a list of things to do in your life? If so, how was your progress? I only had one item, to have a child, and I didn't accomplish it. I also never got to see the Northern Lights. I live in Iceland. We have one here all year round. Next time I see one, I'll think of you. How amazing that we take it for granted, and someone hopes to see it at least once in a lifetime. It's great that you have the opportunity to leave with dignity. Oregon is one of the best states. Rest in peace. Why are you sitting on Reddit instead of spending time with loved ones? I don't mean to be a dick. I like you, but I feel like they need you more right now. What's your purpose here? Thank you for your time. I realize how valuable it is. I'm here because I want to feel alive one last time. My loved ones are eating right now, so I'm here alone. They wanted to eat at the hospital, but I talked them into going to get some air because it's mentally tough to be here for long periods of time. I'm on Reddit because I'm alone. I hope you're okay with that answer. My goal is to keep this thread up until Tuesday. Are you sure you want to go off on your own? Rest in peace, man. We all go out alone. Why force people to watch it? In 1997, I sat in a hospital room and watched my father die of cancer. He was shaking and everything. I can't tell you how hard it was for me to watch. He was drugged to the max. There was too much of it. And yet, it warms my soul to think that I had the opportunity to say goodbye to him and hold his hand one last time. In a way, I was happy I did it. Let's do some kind of experiment to see if there is an afterlife. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. It's just interesting to test something that mankind has been arguing about for thousands of years. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, go ahead. Any ideas? If the afterlife exists, then send an electron that will put an upvote to this comment. Wow, asking dead people for upvotes is a new one. Not bad, catch my upvote. It must not be easy when you know the day and hour of your death. What's going through your head? It seems like such a heavy burden to me, doesn't it? I haven't quite figured it out yet. Monday, I think it's going to be really hard. Did you run into any religious zealots who tried to convince you to back out of your decision? I have. I've even gotten hate mail. If you could have your health back for one day, what would you do with that time? I'd fly to Florida, to Key West. I had a special day there once. I caught both sunrise and sunset there. It was so, peaceful. I would love to repeat it with my significant other, but I don't deserve it. I'm still very young, but I think about death all the time. I hope I still have time. I wanted to ask you, isn't it scary that you don't know what comes after? Isn't it scary to watch second by second go by and not realize what's going to happen in a couple days? Thanks for the treat. I don't watch the clock. I have all sorts of fears right now, but the two things I think about the most are: 1. Please don't make this hurt like hell. 2. I hope that my parents survive all of this and that nothing but happiness awaits them from here on out. I don't want to cause any more suffering for myself or others. Friend, if I could, I would take all your pain from you. Know that you have a very brave soul. If you can, let me know how it is on the other side. Even if I could, I'd never ask you to do that. It's okay. I'm ready. Thank you very much for watching. Tell us what sad stories you know about people. Oh, by the way, bon appetit. Bye.